Bulan dah. Bila tu? Dalam minggu depan.
Oh, jadi boy ke girl?
Boy.
Oh. So, I was wondering, how human creation are explained in Islam?
Or it's basically like this. The human body is the most smartest machine on the planet. We see with it, hear with it, inhale with it, and walk and go for it, and sense delight with it. It has amazing organization in its bones, muscles, arteries, veins, and internal organs. And when we examine this design in depth, we discover even more amazing facts. Despite the fact that different parts of the body may appear to be made of different things, they are all made of the same materials, cells. In the Quran, God sometimes referred to the wonders of the earth and the sky, and sometimes to the mysteries of the creation of living things as various signs of His existence. One of the most important things of these signs is His wondrous creation of human beings. In many verses, as a lesson to human beings, God advises them to turn and look at their own creation. He explains in detail how human beings come to be and what stages pass through.
There are 6 stages in human creation. So the first stage is nutfah. Nutfah is the first stage of human creation that happened after fertilization process or the first week. It started from a drop of mixed fluid which results from the mixing of male and female fluids. The sperm would mix the female's fluid and penetrate the ovary. If it does not penetrate, the sperm would die. Also, the gender of the fetus is decided in this stage. If we are looking from an Islamic point of view, Allah says that He creates the pairs, male and female. Allah knows what every female carries and what the womb lost. He bestows both males and females, and He renders bearing whom He wills. He is all the knower and be able to do all things. It's all by the will of Allah. This stage can be proved by the Surah Al-Mu'minun in verse 12 to 30. Next, the second stage is alaqah. It begins in the end of the first week after fertilization. In this phase, the embryo will implant in the endometrium. The embryo called as alaqah, which is a blood clot. The process occurs when the embryo is embedded in the endometrium around 6 to 7 days after fertilization. Later, the placenta slowly occurs and the embryo will be in the placenta for the whole pregnancy. Furthermore, Allah says He made the sperm drop into a clinging clot into a lump and bones, then covered the bones with flesh. Then the best of creators developed him into another creation. This has been proven in the Surah Al-Mu'minun in verse 40.
Next, we go to fourth stage, which is izam and lam. This stage happened within week 5 until week 7. At this stage, once the bone perfectly formed with the skeleton, the muscle will form and wrap around the skeleton. Then in the 7 weeks, a complex system, respiratory system, excretion and other systems begin to function. At the same time, the physical and internal organs begin to grow, such as legs, eyes, kidneys, stomach and liver. To sum up, this stage can be viewed in the Quran in Surah Al-Mu'minun verse 40.
The fifth stage of human creation is Nasha'ul Khalq, or known as bones. SHAFI form perfectly towards the 8th week or 3rd month of pregnancy. The embryo has already entered the stage of the fetus at this point. The nails also start to develop. The development of the point of the uterus reaches a point in the 4th month where all the remaining organs that are already present must perfect themselves. Although there are still changes, they only affect the baby size. Most bones start out as cartilage, a tough but bendable tissue that eventually hardens into bone. But flat bones like the skull, collarbone, some facial bones, and part of the pelvis start out as thin sheets of tissue called membranes. This is also proven in Surah Al-Mu'minun, verse 14.
The last stage is NURUL.
where the soul is breathed into human that takes place after 40 days and after the formation of the body's organs, including the sex organs. Marx Divish, a behavior change expert with experience, do a research that can be linked when in the realm of the womb. Their development is not merely a physical development process but has already had a relationship when Allah SAW through the bond of testimony of as mentioned by Allah in the Quran in Surah Al-A'raf.
In summary, non-believers are unable to provide any convincing reason for the existence of this universe or of human life. People who believe there is a creator assume that creation occurred by his will. But in a world where everything is shown to have a purpose, it is natural for a human being to wonder about the purpose of his own creation. One is surely justified in expecting the Creator who put us on this earth to inform us why He did so and what He expects of us. This shows that religions and science are related to all of us. That's all from us. Thank you.